What's up? It's your boy Rob Allen ENT, and we about to get right into the shenanigans, dog. First off, Kiara Shanae will be on the edit, so it's like she's here anyways. You know what I'm saying? She's already here. She's made it. You know what I'm saying? She's out here making sure that Kaylee's good while I'm dropping this video, and then vice versa when Kiara Shanae is doing her video. You know what I'm talking about? It's Daddy Daycare. So, without further ado, and babe, make sure, you know, edit it up good, you know what I'm saying? Edit it up right, you know what I'm talking about? But let's get this thing rolling, man. Joe Budden is trending after he revealed his podcast co-host Rory and Mal might not return to the show. What does that mean? I'm gonna go into I think this is what the Shade Room says. It says woo. She says I said woo. Because WHEW, I said woo. Looks like things over at the Joe Budden podcast aren't going well right now. Roomies and fans of the show are definitely concerned after noting the absence of Rory and Mal from the show for the past few weeks. Joe Budden spoke about some tension that has been growing between the co-hosts. Joe says he suggested Rory take a few shows off after he challenged him to his hands for 6 weeks in a row. Yo. Imagine somebody, shout out to the young Pollen though, real quick. Shout out to the young Pollen out here in Georgia. It's been tearing me all the way up. That's why I got these glasses on. But anyways, just imagine somebody challenging you to a sparring match during your 2-hour podcast every Wednesday and Saturday. Dang. Coronavirus. No, we ain't got that. But it's that daggone pollen. But yo, just imagine that. Imagine the tension, because you gotta remember the backstory on Joe Budden, Rory, Mal, all of these situations. Hey, and comment down below if you actually watch the Joe Budden podcast or even know anything about the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I mean? Some of y'all might not know. A lot of people who, you know, once we, you know, do the SEO and all things like that and the hashtags, there's going to be a lot of Joe Budden people that are going to actually come to watch it. But comment down below if our core fan base knows anything about this, because it is trending right now, as of today. But I'm going to let Kiara Shanae drop a clip real quick so she can roll the clip.
And now we're scrambling on how to give the best content from home. Mm-hmm. While
Safely
everybody else is down, we still going.
Yeah.
And then we come back, Parks moves. It's been a whole moving train that has not stopped.
Rory gets COVID, I get COVID,
It's been
COVID.
The network, Spotify
leaves.
It's a lot going on.
No watches. That is the deal. What's my right to this?
Still don't have a
What's
watch.
happening?
Yeah. A lot of room and holes for miscommunication, but just not being on the same page collectively.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is why Joe's number one thing to start a podcast is friendship, chemistry, camaraderie.
For sure.
Because you're going to go through some things that if you're not cool with somebody, fuck you. You nigga. That's my position on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's not true, man. Listen, I called Maul before this podcast because I want to hear from Maul and Rory on the pod. I called up Maul and said, listen, Duke, if you never do this podcast again, we got to talk. What the hey, let me get out of my stubborn shit, because we both men of principle. If this podcast shoot to shit, these fans, nigga, not fuck y'all, we love y'all. But it ain't about them. We are friends. We got to talk.
Yeah.
He totally agreed, as I assume a man of principle would.
Maul's a reasonable man, as is Rory.
Rory and I spoke. Listen, allow time, grace. Let everybody go get together and figure this shit out. But I just felt the fans were owed an explanation. Listen, Rory and Maul, they may have felt a way about something, so they upped and made a move. I've been there before. I'm the guy to champion that.
King of that.
I'm never gonna be against that, even if it's against me.
Right.
Like, I pulled that move too many times to not understand it. I get it, and grace should be allowed. 1, 2, while I'm having transparent conversation, I'm certain that male ego is a conversation piece in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's a room full of testosterone.
Yeah.
And so apparently Joe Rogan, y'all listen to the clip. So it looks like Joe Rogan is. I said Joe Rogan, dog.
That you had
Joe Budden. I'm over here saying Joe Rogan. I watch a lot of Joe Rogan too. So Joe Budden seems as though, from what I'm getting from everybody, in the podcast, it seems as though it's just a miscommunication. Y'all, we gotta miscommunication is easy to do in any type of relationship or friendship. I'm ever learning. I'm growing in that too. You know what I'm saying? I hope that we all start growing in that area. Like, communication is key. Communicate how you feel. Communicate the things that you may feel you want or need, and then you guys got to come to an agreement. It's got to be a 50-50 agreement. Somewhere along the line, one party has to compromise a little bit and the other one has to compromise a little bit. Without that, if everyone's prideful, and he said it, the ego gets in the way. If everyone's prideful and everyone's overly egotistical, then they'll have the my way or the highway syndrome. Now I don't know if Joe Budden has that. He said there can be egos in the way. I don't know if they're mad about their pay, but let's be honest though, the coronavirus and all those types of things that's been going on, man. It's like, we got to show a little extra grace for people, man. It's hard out here. I know. I get it. It's rough out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of families have lost their income. There's people that are, borderline homeless or already in those types of stages. I don't know what their situation is. I know that they lost the Spotify deal, so I get it. There's a lot of tension. But don't lose a friendship and an actual good way to create income by y'all three splitting up. That's my take on it. I think Rory, Mal, and Joe Budden should not split up. You know what I mean? If I'm giving my honest opinion, I think that they have gone through everything. They went through the beginning stages where they weren't making no money to where they was doing good, making a lot of money. Then they got the Spotify deal, and then all that stuff started retracting because they wanted to keep their integrity. Now, I don't know if Rory and Mal wanted to continue their endeavors, and maybe they didn't want to be fully independent. But because you got to remember, Joe Budden already went through that. He already went through that independent phase. So with him going through that independent phase, he been actually being signed, he understands the ins and outs of the signings and whether or not it's probably just, a BS contract, and I don't know if Rory and Mal know that, or maybe they just wanted to be signed, and then, that could have been the disagreement that ultimately led to, because it seemed like after the Spotify deal, oh, come on. Hey, get back in here. Get back in focus. After the Spotify deal. Oh my God, here we go with this unfocused stuff. After the Spotify deal, it's gonna stay doing that, huh? I hate that. After the Spotify deal, it seems like that's when everything started to digress, and then you had academics coming into play and exposing that they weren't making a lot of money on a Joe Budden podcast show. So, it was that's rough. That's rough, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot on a friendship. They do say don't mix friendship with business, but I think you can do business with friends as long as you all are in it for the long haul, no matter what, and y'all are willing to make adjustments for each other. So that's the take that I got on this on Joe Budden. Just know Rob Allen ENT and Kiara Shanae, we're gonna start dropping stuff on this almost daily. So start looking for these types of uploads. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see Kiara Shanae in that mug as well. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm gonna stop this thing. Go ahead and get Kaylee, relieve her of her duties so she can get to it and make sure Kiara Shanae got a poppin' banger for y'all. It's Rob Allen ENT and I'm out.
We bout to blow, like I woke up to a driveway of snow. We so involved, you can hear my style flow from my soul. Oh yeah, let's flow into creative pots of silver gold. That's on my walls from head to toe.